How about now?
Still buzzing.
Yeah, but not as loud, huh?
Kind of buzz. Right now. All right. You got everything. So somebody's. They'll throw it to Jennings. He has a receiver looking for Kitchen. The ball hangs up. Kitchen makes the catch. Stays on his feet. Touchdown. Waits for it. Catches it at the 40-yard line and brought down. Wide open receiver, Singleton. He brings it in. He'll take it the distance. Crosses the 20. He'll walk into the end zone. Eagles strike first. They're on top 6-0.
Welcome to Friday Night Under the Lights. Tonight's game is sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stazione. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices. 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night. Delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications. Locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
To Assumption High School here for round 2 of the high school playoffs. KWBJ always happy when we got the local teams moving forward. They'll have the work cut out for them tonight. Assumption, one of the hotter teams in Class 4A, taking on Breaux Bridge, who's won 4 of their last 5, and this is how the bracket sets up.
I'll tell you what, looking for an exciting game tonight. Once again, Coach Broussard saying these guys have been looking forward to this. On the other side of the field, Coach Lockhart stated that these guys are going to take their time and play one play at a time.
Boy, when you look at the playoffs, from the outside looking in, Assumption has a very favorable bracket getting to the semifinals. But as a player, you can't look ahead. You got the task in front of you, and that's Breaux Bridge.
And, you know, the most important thing is Breaux Bridge had that opportunity to play last week against Eunice. The Assumption Mustangs was off last week, and see exactly how that's going to play in the early part of this game, Boo.
Breaux Bridge comes in 6-5, Assumption 8-2. Breaux Bridge out of District 5 came out third in their district, but they have a heavyweight district.
Oh, no doubt about it. One team that's just sitting up there real high, the Opelousas Tigers. You're going to hear a little bit more about them. But tonight, one thing it is, Breaux Bridge Tigers are here in Napoleonville.
When the brackets came out, Breaux Bridge seeded number 19th, went down to Eunice as a 14th seed and knocked them off 35-19
at their place. And one thing it is, that's what you're showing, the determination of this team. Just a young team, but most importantly, some major seniors going to step up tonight.
There's a storyline for the ninth game. We'll get into that in just a moment. Assumption has won the toss, have deferred to the second half. And we have Aaron ought to go down on the sideline, setting up the game for us. Aaron, how's it look down on the field?
Field's in great shape. I'm sure it looks very good on the TV screen. It's a pretty field. The grass is cut short. The field is dry and in perfect condition. So we should be in for a fast, speedy football game tonight.
We'll step aside for the invocation and the national anthem and be back to get this game kicked off in just moments.
United States flag, Cadet Commander Morgan Bailey. State flag, Cadet Petty Officer, 3rd Class Yolanda Ortega. The Navy flag, Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer DeAndre Richardson. The right rifle, 1st Lieutenant Hayden Grove. Left rifle, 2nd Lieutenant Christopher Oka. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and kindly remove your hats for the invocation. Tonight being said by Livy Thibodeau, member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and remain standing in order to honor America by the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Mr. Jordan LeBlanc and the field leadership of Ali Hebert.
Dear Father, may we compete with your heart shining through ours. May we push ourselves to be what you tell us we can be. May we have kindness in our hearts, mindfulness in our souls, and endurance to finish. Keep us and our competitors safe from harm, and let our actions be a testament to your glory. Amen.
Assumption Mustang band. A good crowd has turned out for this one, and we're glad you've joined us on our KWBJ Live YouTube channel as we look forward to a good football game. Look, the difference in this ball game, Assumption averaging 43 points a game over the last 6. Breaux Bridge giving up 34 plus over their last 6. Something's got to give.
Something got to give tonight, Boo, and that's the main thing, is seeing exactly who will make the adjustments early. But most important with this game, Boo, it's going to be seen early within the trenches of both of these teams.
Well, the flu bug has attacked the Assumption Mustang program, more than a dozen, fighting a little respiratory problem right here. They're going to play today. Then a couple injuries. The quarterback is a key injury. Leg injury, been battling it over 2 weeks. He's not 100%. But his 80% is as good as most people's 100.
Oh, no, without about it. This Reese Turner is one of the elite field generals that they need to have on that particular football field. So tonight, see exactly how he's going to make it out. But first, importantly, see if this kickoff goes well for the Assumption Mustangs.
high, slight breeze. Running across the field shouldn't affect the game at all. Mustangs always keep their field in immaculate condition, so the surface is going to be fast, and we're going to look forward to a good football game tonight.
No doubt about it. Looking forward to it.
This game is underway. Chevalier takes it right up the middle of the field, down to the 25-yard line. That's where Breaux Bridge will set up shop. You know, we talk a lot about Assumption. A lot of playmakers here on the Tiger ball.
That's what the Tigers look like. As number one, Hippolyte is that man at quarterback. But Matthews, look for that. Cavalier, LeBlanc, Broussard, Combs, Joseph, Williams, Petrie, Perrier, and Landry.
26-yard line.
Hippolyte helped carry the team last week, 168 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
He was a one-man highlight reel. They'll line up in the I formation. Nowadays, we call that old school. Put a lead blocker in. Garner trips him up. And we'll be calling his name a lot here on defense.
And on the defensive side, you see Kennedy, Cooks, Harris, Thibodeau, Gardner, Robichaud, Ward, Willoughby, Labradine, Jackson, and Diaz. One thing you need to see is, number one, Robichaud, see how he's going to play those two inside linebackers.
Single receiver to the far side, second down and 8. Right up the middle goes Matthews. We talk a lot about Hippolyte. Matthews himself, 96 yards last week. He's part of the two-headed monster.
And that's most important. They try to establish the run. Coach Lockhart stated that they was going to try to get this offensive line and that big defensive line for Assumption, see if they go on man on man.
You know, both teams trying to establish themselves there. Breaux Bridge trying to move the chains, and Assumption defense trying to force a 3 and out here on the opening drive. Well, a lot of confusion right there. That'll draw 2 flags, and that will go against Breaux Bridge.
And when you see teams coming with an offense like this, Boo, what you're trying to say is we want to show that we are physical just like you guys as well. So see how this is going to be stepped off.
Legal procedure by the Tigers.
No playing behind the sticks, 3rd and 9, not a favorable spot for Coach Lockhart and his Breaux Bridge ball club. Matthews alone back, he stands alongside Hippolyte. Hippolyte keeps it himself, has daylight, it closes quick, he's carrying tacklers, close to first down yardage, look like the spot will give it to him.
And that's what you want to keep it in your athlete's hand. Just fake the handoff real quick to Matthews and just follow out that big offensive line. Get the first down.
Notice Breaux Bridge's style of play. They're not trying to challenge Assumption on the outside. Everything's in between the 2 ends, right up the middle of this Mustang defense. And that's why you see everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, big hit right there. Ooh. What I talk about, that's Robichaud right there, number 1.
Christian Matthews up the middle.
Yeah, your senior players are going to play with a little more energy. They know this is it. You know, win and keep going. If not, hang your helmet up. So they're going to give it us all. But if you look at this defense of the Mustangs, everybody's within 3-4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
What they're showing is slowing the ball so that quick offense, that powerful offensive Assumption don't get the ball in their hands because they can score rather quick.
Chevalier leads the way for Matthews. Matthews right up the middle again. Good forward progress. They'll give him 3. That'll set up 3rd down and 5.
Once again, nothing fancy about it. And typically, but what you can watch with this, when you see a game just keep pounding and pounding, look for any one of those tight ends or those up backs to actually sneak out there and get a pass play.
Big 3rd down early in this ball game. Breaux Bridge sits in the shotgun. They'll run it again. Quarterback right up the middle. This time the Mustangs up to the task. They'll bring him down 3 yards shy of first down yard in the first big decision for Coach Lockhart.
See how they're going to sort this out. No quick decisions right there, Coach Lockhart. So it looks like he's going to go for it, Boo.
Rotating 3 new men in. Looks like no hesitation. They'll leave the offense on the field. Always risky going for it on 4th down early in the ball game on your side of the field. They'll go quarterback keeper once again. He's trying to get there. He stood up. He'll be short of 1st down yardage, and the Mustangs defense makes a stand.
Once again, big play by that defensive line for the Assumption Mustangs. Hippolyte just going behind the right side of that offensive line and not doing. Big job by that defensive line for the Mustangs.
Always good head statistician Bill McCarty, always charts the decision making. That's the first big decision of the game. A 4th down attempt fails, and now the Mustangs have a half a field to contend with.
See how they match up with the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
Turner, one of the more electric quarterbacks in all of high school football. He'll take the snap, handoff to Jacobs. Well, Jacobs gets a lot of yards in the first half, but he's more dangerous in the second half.
Yeah, he just, he's one of those backs that you just keep giving to him 25, 30 carries a game. He's just going, but you can also watch for Reese Turner with that speed as well. See, like you said in the pregame about that thigh bruise.
Assumption had a bye in week 1. Breaux Bridge had to travel to Eunice to get a victory. They're on the road for the 2nd consecutive week. Reese Turner back to pass. They'll flush him out. He'll throw to the sideline. This time he just threw it away. Nothing there, incomplete, and the offense will live for another day.
And that's most important. They did the right thing, get it out of bounds. See the Assumption offense. Turner, Jacobs, give it to Beaver, Willoughby, Hot, Thibodeau, Williams, Bourne, Bender, and Flores. Going to see exactly how Chase Jacobs can make this game be a difference.
7:22 here in the first quarter, just underway for Mustang Stadium. It's the best time of year, high school playoff time, 3rd down. Turner takes it himself, nothing inside, trying to stretch it outside, and you can see he's battling that leg injury. He's short of 1st down yardage. Here comes another 4th down, and I would expect for the Mustangs to take a shot here.
Got to take a shot at this real close, but it looks like they may be coming with the punt. That's the defense for Breaux Bridge. That's Smith, Joseph, Milbrook, Chevalier, Robertson, Noel, Bashwell, Thomas, and Nicholas.
Mustangs bring in their jumbo package. Alfred Kennedy checks in the game.
There it is.
Turner again. They line up all the big guys on the right side. They're more of a decoy. Turner goes to the left side and easily gets the 1st down.
Easy 1st down for the Mustangs right there. Direct hand up right to Mr. Turner himself. Pick up the 1st down for the Mustangs.
Aaron Orta goes on the sideline there, and we always get to the tail of the tape. Looking at the size of both lines, what's your comparison today?
Well, it's pretty close, Boo, from here. But if I'm going to give an edge to somebody, I think I'd have to give it to the Mustangs at this point in time.
And that's good news from the style of play that the Breaux Bridge Tigers want to play. But they'll have to button that chin strap because Mr. Jacobs says, no way am I going down. He'll run for a 1st down.
I love it. Nothing fancy about that, Boo. That just straight up blocking on the offensive line, head to head. And once Mr. Jacobs get past the line of scrimmage, he just throwing really physical blows right there. You know, he just talked about it. If he get warmed up like that, it's going to be hard to stop Mr. Jacobs.
12-yard gain. 14 yards. And the Mustangs are inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. And we got a chain problem with the chain gang on the far side, kind of knotted up. This will give both teams a chance to sit down and talk about it. For those of you who saying, hey, the Breaux Bridge coach, Coach Zach Lockard, man, that sounds like a familiar name. He did make a pit stop at Patterson High School and have done a good job.
No, without a doubt. You know exactly. Coming through, Coach Lockhart came in, put together a team that he came in on the back end in the spring, put the team together, and he had a playoff run as well. So outstanding job by Coach Lockhart. Stepped it up to 4A and doing a great job at Breaux Bridge High School in the second year.
You know, you look at Breaux Bridge, they have a history of playoff action.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Coach Lockhart stayed like 16 years straight of playoff going in the first and second round. So outstanding job by the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
First down, they'll go right back to Jacobs.
Chase Jacobs off the left side.
He has Roberts hanging on for dear life, and he'll lean forward for 3 yards.
Once again, that matchup in those inside linebackers is going to be critical for the Breaux Bridge Tigers if they could come in and fill the gaps. Now, aggressive as you can set up, you know, Assumption can really pop those guys out there in the quick spots.
Same formation as a 4th down conversion. Everybody to the right this time. Turner will follow. Runs over, tackler, and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow. That's determination right there, Boo. Won't be denied. That's Turner. Direct handoff to the senior quarterback. Able to force past the line of scrimmage, take a hit right there almost at the goal line, and just go in for the touchdown for the Assumption Mustangs.
So the touchdown.
You know, look at Breaux Bridge's attempt to go for it on 4th down and give this Mustangs team a short field. Early in the game with a score 0-0, you wonder if Coach Lockhart wish he had that one back.
Well, you know exactly how they are.
Two-point conversion here. Nobody covered up. Mustangs take advantage of it, and Robichaux brings it in for the 2-point conversion.
Once again, undetected, undenied. 2-point conversion good for the Mustangs.
A 7-play, 45-yard drive. Turner does the 11-yard run, and the Mustangs are on top 8-0.
Now, we're seeing Assumption earlier this year.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
We're back to Mustang Stadium. 5:10 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs strike first on an 8-0 score. Back up the middle, across the 25 to the 27. We'll get a look for the second drive of the night from Hyperlight and the Breaux Bridge team. Look, so far what they showed in the first half is no ability to throw the ball.
Right.
Everything in between the tackles,
Right.
they're trying to play power football.
Playing power football, and once again, keeping that powerful Assumption offense on the sideline. So, see exactly how they're going to make these adjustments here in this second possession for the Tigers.
Yeah, Mustangs, as they get closer and closer to the line of scrimmage, don't need to fall asleep and fall victim to a little play
No
action.
doubt.
Back to the I formation. There's the play action pass there. An open receiver makes the catch. And out of bounds goes LeBlanc. Isaiah LeBlanc, a 6'3", 170-pound speedster.
LeBlanc here in the slot position, able to get to that sweet spot, pick up the first down for the Tigers.
They'll gain 11. A little bit better pass. Might have had him turn it up the field for more. So there's the first pass of the night for Breaux Bridge. First down and 10. That'll back this defense up a little bit. But the penalty always kills drive.
And once again, this is the discipline that you need to have here in the playoff booth. Those things will make a critical decision later on in this football game.
He'll call the illegal procedure. That'll back them up 5, make it a little more difficult.
First and 15 for the Tigers.
Now it'll be first down at 15. Straight handoff to Matthews. And Alfred Kennedy there to wrap him up.
You know, we talk about two typical situations. Kennedy on that defensive end spot. Those critical defensive ends will make that thing go back in the inside. So good job by Kennedy on that play.
You know, my feeling watching Assumption 3 times this year is their strength is in the middle of that defense.
That's where it's at.
And Breaux Bridge running right at him.
Right at him and seeing exactly if it's going to be man on man. See, once again, if Assumption starts shooting these linebackers and trying to blitz on number 1, Hippolyte.
Second down and 14. Back to pass. Hippolyte looking around, now throws it. As a receiver makes the catch. That's LeBlanc once again. Went high and got it, and that'll be a first down for the Tigers.
Tell you what, enough time for Hippolyte. That offensive line give him an opportunity to get the ball. LeBlanc just dragging across the backside of the plate. Pick up another first down for the Tigers.
Thought that ball got away from him at first. Give credit to LeBlanc going up high and getting it, and that'll move the chains. Breaux Bridge's first trip on the Mustang side of the field. That'll keep the drive alive. First down and 10.
LeBlanc, 6'3" receiver as well.
A 25-yard gain on the play. Back to pass again. Again, a wide open receiver on the outside makes the catch. Cody Noel joins the party. That'll be another first down, and the Tigers are on the move.
And what they're doing, Boo, they just running one receiver up and clearing out the outside routes, which is an outstanding job. Pick up another first down for the Tigers.
Well, you look at the commitment the Mustang defense made to try to stop that running game. Now they'll have to make a small adjustment because single coverage on the outside. And we're finding the Tigers have some pretty good receivers.
And what you do is take that single safety off and bring the other safety back. Have 2 high safeties. See how they're going to make the adjustments. Still only 1 safety at the top right now, but it's in a man situation.
First down and 10, a couple key penalties on this drive, but it didn't kill the Tiger drive. They're able to overcome. They'd like to get some points on the board, trailing 8-0. Hippolyte back to pass again. There's the pressure. They'll wrap him up. He slipped inside the pocket. Thought he had some running room, but a good job of squeezing down.
Squeezing down, and also credit that secondary getting the coverage downfield. Hippolyte looking downfield, looking for a receiver. Good rush by the defense for Assumption. Come up with a big stop right there.
Second down and 10. Matthews, your lone back. He'll fake it to him. Hippolyte keeps it himself. He'll take it down to the 21-yard line.
Right side.
You see what's going on with the situation with Hippolyte. He basically knowing that he got the actual run and throw option, and see why he got all those yards that you spoke about, Boo.
Definitely 2-down territory right here. Third down and 3. Hippolyte takes it himself, runs into a wall, gets a push from the big guys. And it'll be close to first down yardage. Poirier Reese, the senior guard, was giving him a nice push. Keep that momentum going.
And that's what they're doing. Initial on the first drive, we've seen them really get physical with Assumption. Now they spread the ball out. See how the Mustang's going to adjust right here.
Head official Mr. Gode makes the decision. They'll give a first down to the Tigers. We're in the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
The Mustang 18 yards.
First trip with the Tigers into that red zone. First down and 10. Well, it seemed like they should have restarted the play clock. It ran down to 0, but half of that time they were taking trying to decide on if it was a first down or not. So I would have to think they're going to reset the play clock and give him an opportunity here.
Yes, sir. Just waving it off, just like you say, boo. Reset.
The flag is waved off. First and 10.
Again, see how this Assumption defense going to react with their back against the wall for the first time.
8th play of the drive, they'll go to Matthews. Mustangs get a hand on him at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress gets them down to the 15-yard line.
Christian Matthews off the right side.
See a lot of substitution for Breaux Bridge.
Harris on the stop.
Offensive linemen and also skill position people. So
Mustangs depend on their good defensive line. Kennedy, Cooks, and Thibodeau, they kind of clear it out. Then Robichaux going to Cavalier, get most of the highlights from the linebacker.
Yes,
spot.
sir. They clean up that spots.
Second down. Hippolyte, nothing there. He'll tuck it in. Robichaux had him by the jersey. That was enough to slow him down. They'll finally bring him down and set up a third down.
Cody Robichaux on the stop of the bus.
As we near the end of the first quarter.
They want decisions. Well, decisions we did see looking at pregame. Breaux Bridge was going with a lot of extra kicks for field goals and extra points. So
yeah, you want to look at time of possession. Breaux Bridge 2 drives this particular quarter. Mustangs only 1. The good news for the Mustangs,
they scored and got the 2 points.
Absolutely. Third down, they'll hand off to Matthews. Can't get it going. Lots of black jerseys on the spot.
Off the left side.
And that'll do it here in the first quarter. A rapidly played first quarter of play. Both teams giving it their all. Mustangs jump out 8-0. Breaux Bridge knocking on the door. This is the KWBJ High School football game of the week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
I'm Boo Giuseppe alongside Clarence Robinson. Bill McCourty, our head statistician. Aaron Artigo on the sideline. We're glad you joined us for this one. Breaux Bridge has run 17 plays here in the first quarter against the 7 run by the Mustangs, but the score is with the team at 7 plays.
That's what's the most important part, and that's the reason why that Breaux Bridge is doing what they're doing, keeping that explosive offense on the sideline. But once again, Breaux Bridge is threatening right now.
The one big gamble of the night was the 4th down try for Breaux Bridge on the opening drive on their side of the field. If it works, you're the hero. If it doesn't, you're trailing 8-0.
And that's the opportunity that presented itself. Assumption took advantage of it, made an opportunity, and scored.
Breaux Bridge can make it all better here. Another 4th down attempt. They'll have to get near the 8-yard line for first down. They're inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. It's all for naught if they don't pick up these yards.
It's a big play right here, Boo. Big play.
Hippolyte and Matthews have been your two-headed monster, but Hippolyte has shown the ability to throw it to some of these guys on the outside. Big 4th down here as we begin the second quarter. Hippolyte trying to get outside. He'll throw it. Has a receiver and off his fingertips. He was looking for Cone, threw it a little bit too out in front of him. Combs couldn't bring it in.
Combs couldn't bring it in. Javion Jackson on the coverage right there for the Mustangs. And that's what that was, that tight end trying to sneak out, Boo. Good job by the Mustangs once again.
He was open, but Kennedy was bearing down on Hippolyte, forced an errant throw.
2 4th down situations come up all night for the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
So they're open 2 on 4th down. The Mustangs now have the full length of the field, but they got the quarterback to do it, and that's Reese Turner. Not 100%, got a little leg issue going on. A lot of guys got the flu bug. But it don't mean anything here as Jacobs takes it up the middle for 2.
I think you see right there with Jacobs, you're going to have to be into that. DeMar Robertson able to make the tackle for the Tigers.
Landon Roberts on the stop. Bring up a 2nd and 9.
For the big guys up front for Assumption, that's Jace Williams, Peyton Bourne, Logan Bender, Jake Thibodeau, Tiago Flores. Those big guys got their work cut out for them tonight.
That's a good group of guys right there.
Direct snap to Turner. Turner riding the back of his big offensive lineman down the field. And a good game.
You know, but what I like about Reese, Turner, and Jacobs, they are always going north and south. Initially get past the line of scrimmage. Once you get past the line of scrimmage, they're doing a lot of different things themselves. So
Corey Square, the senior offensive lineman, leading the way for Turner that time. 3rd down and 4. Same formation, same play. Fakes it right, comes back to the left. But first contact is not bringing down these runners. As Turner's not big in stature, but you can't measure the size of a man's heart.
You see the power continually going forward each time he's running the ball. It is just Turner taking the extra extra yardage right there, and just seeing how far these guys are so determined. Boo.
Turner kind of gets lost in the forest of the big guys. You see the defensive coaching staff of Breaux Bridge. 4th down and 1. Mustangs up 8-0. This is not the time to gamble.
No, you cannot gamble at all. And then that's what Breaux Bridge wanted, to get 3 plays and out, get that ball back into the offensive side.
Cameron Ott checks in the game. He's a junior. One of the better punters in the area. He'll stand at his own 5-yard line. Whistles fly. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Somebody not focus on the outside.
10 guys, if I'm counting correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. They got 11.
Got 11. Stepped off against him and see exactly a little bit shorter field to work with for Breaux Bridge Tigers.
Yeah. Through the special teams football in late, but I'm assuming if you're up against the game clock, you pump whatever they got.
What you got to get.
Now Ott stands in his own end zone. Let's see if Breaux Bridge comes after him. Good snap. He'll have time to get it off, and a nice punt. Good spiral. It'll drive Noel all the way back to the 40-yard line.
Wow.
Out-kicked his coverage. Noel down the sideline and takes a big hit at the 35. Ott comes up and gives him the smack, but Noel had already caused the problem with a big return.
You always have that happen. When you get a punt off like that, Noel will just get established for that screen to get back into place, and Noel take a good yardage, but tell you what, big hit right there.
A 44-yard kick, 28-yard return. He'll out-kicked his coverage, but there you see Ott there. Let's say he did not hold back on that hit.
That's why you got the guy back there as a safety man, too.
First down and 10, Breaux Bridge. Field position has been at their favor the last 2 drives and have yet to hit pay dirt.
You know, once again, you see Breaux Bridge once again still trying to establish a run. We did see the passing opportunity open up for him with LeBlanc and also Noel. So they've gone away from that, go back in the I formation.
Picking up the pace a little bit. 2nd down, I formation. Back to Matthews again. And he carries tacklers 2 yards shy of first down yardage. And if you look at the way both teams would like this game to go, I would assume the Mustangs want a high-scoring game. Breaux Bridge wants to kind of temper it down a little bit.
Put the brakes on and run the clock and let this could be a closer game than it is. Right now, Assumption only up 8-0.
50% on that 3rd down attempt. Matthews trying to drive forward. This will depend on the spot. They call forward progress, and it appears the spot is going to be enough for a first down.
I mean, each time you see about 5 to 6 guys on the half. See Matthews take the handoff, fight to the outside, and right there on the end, Jackson on the end. Burbank still picking up the first down, though, Boo.
Carries 27 yards for Matthews on the night, and he'll pick up 3 more here.
Christian Matthews off the left side.
Once again, as aggressive as that defense is for Assumption, watch the tight end don't try to sneak out there, Boo.
When we went back and previewed their season, a lot of times the 2 guys that keep coming up play after play is Matthews and Hippolyte.
That's the 2 guys that they have.
What we saw in the first quarter, they had the ability to throw the ball, got some good receivers on the outside.
Wow.
That was all about penetration, winning the line of scrimmage. That's Jaden Larvadan, junior.
Good job by Larvadan. At that defensive end spot, that's the critical spot for this defense. Those guys making an opportunity. See Larvadan right there.
Just won the line of scrimmage. This is a 6th first down of the first half. 6th third down of the first half for Breaux Bridge. Hippolyte back to press, pressure coming. There's LeBlanc again, makes a sliding catch at the 14-yard line. That'll set up another 4th down, and they're back inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. So another 4th down attempt coming for the Tigers.
This is critical once again. Gonna start looking back in this game, see those opportunities.
2 tries, but have yet to convert on any. Hippolyte asks for the football. Now he'll look to the sideline, and Breaux Bridge will use one of their timeouts. As important as a first half drive can be, the Breaux Bridge Tigers face 4th down. We'll be back. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. Boogers there alongside Clarence Robinson. As always, Aaron ought to go. Aaron, 3rd, 4th down attempt for Breaux Bridge. Something's got to give.
Well, Boo, if you're going to go for a 4th down on your own 43 on your first drive of the game, you know you're going to go for it when it's, around your own 14 or 15-yard line. So
Hippolyte.
A lot less to lose right here, though.
They'll go straight quarterback sneak right behind the center. And he's got just enough push. Get down the 11-yard line. That reminds me of the old Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, that's becoming commonplace right now. Something that's oh so good, but you spoke about that. Usually it's step up in the what they call that, the shotgun or whatever. But he's right under. It's right under the center right there. Hippolyte to be able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, many times we've seen teams go for short yardage and it's 7 yards back in the shotgun. So it's refreshing to see somebody on the center.
Good old school opportunity right there.
So here we go. Breaux Bridge back in familiar territory. They'd just like to cross that goal line one time. Back to pass. Hippolyte looking around. Nobody there. Here comes the pressure. They'll take him down.
Wow. Kennedy initially, but the wrap up, the cleanup man right there is number 58, Jace Williams. Clean it up.
Jace Williams on the stop for Mustang.
Got 4 Mustang defenders surrounding the quarterback, keeping him contained so he doesn't run, and they end up cleaning him up.
Once again, going pretty much untouched.
Second down and 15. Breaux Bridge heading the wrong direction. Back to pass. They'll flush Hippolyte out. Looking in the corner. Has a receiver. Makes the catch. Waiting for a signal. Looked like he was in the end zone.
It's Noel.
And we'll say the end for the score.
Just a basic out route in the back of that corner of the end zone. See Hippolyte rolling to the far side, and you're going to see Noel right in the corner pick up that reception for the touchdown for the Tigers.
Got just enough height to get it over Willoughby's outstretched arms. And Hippolyte has been impressive when he gets out there to throw the ball. They'll go for two here. He'll keep it himself. Running behind the big fellas, and he's crossed the end zone for the two-point conversion. So what an answer for the Tigers. 4:32 to go. And they get across the end zone to tie it up.
Got a ball game, boo.
We'll take a timeout, folks. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
Late 32-yard drive. Breaux Bridge took advantage of a great punt return to get them down there. But look, it's only Mustang's third possession of the first half coming up. Boy, just took his time trying to pick a hole. He found it.
Caleb Davis looked like it was.
Caleb Davis on the return.
Davis just a sophomore.
Colin Thomas on the stop.
Again, it's possession once again. See if that offense could get warmed up again, boo.
Yeah, their last possession wasn't something to write home about. But now they have a little more breathing room to make some different play calls. So here we go, 4:24 before half. We're all tied up at 8, and here come the Mustangs. They'll go to Jacobs. Jacobs, with only 3 possessions, hadn't even had time to work up a good lather yet.
Not at all. And, you know, opportunity, he wants the ball so much. Number 71, Kristen Joseph for the Breaux Bridge Tigers, able to come up with the tackle.
21 yards on 5 carries for Jacobs.
One thing you like about Assumption offense, when you see Jacobs coming, they got either a guard or a tackle pulling right in front of him.
Four receivers set. They'll throw it to Willoughby on the outside. He's wrapped up. Christian Bergeron there to bring him down.
Good possession reception by Willoughby. Catch the ball first.
Pass is complete.
That'll make it 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 4.
Christian Bergeron on the stop.
It's an important play right here. You're on your side of the field, so you're not really in 4-down territory. Right. But you sure would like to be the team that finishes with the football in the first half. Assumption will get it to start off the second half.
Yes, sir. Good seek right there, boo.
Turner himself on the outside, and that hole closes quick. As Thomas, the 6-foot junior, comes in like a rocket.
Oh, my goodness. Thomas is coming from that free safety spot and looked like he thought Turner was going to get that opportunity to get past the line of scrimmage, and he cleaned it up right there, boo. Wow.
Well, he's still pumped up on the outside with his teammates. It's like he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
The seas parted, and it was just him and Turner, and he got the best of them that time.
You can show that film study right there, but when you say can play like that, that's film study.
That'll force a punt. Ott stands at his 25-yard line. High snap, he brings it in, and this time an end over end. That'll take a good Mustang roll. No Tiger in sight, and all the way down to the 18-yard line. So that's a good flip of field position with a 42-yard punt. There's a flag at midfield.
The Tigers.
So we'll have to sort that out. Far away from the play. Could be a little extracurricular activity. There you see head official, Mr. Gode,
and
checking with his team and pointing against the Tigers.
That all started from that Thomas big hit. These guys are still pumped up, and you want to get a little part of that yourself. So it look like it's going to go off against the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
Personal foul.
That'll move them back 15 more yards. And that'll make a difference on what can you do with the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
And exactly, to see if, Breaux Bridge initially came out the I formation, been a multiple offense, see exactly if they're going to spread it out again or just try to run the ball out the I formation again.
Clarence, during the week, you look at a lot of prognosticators, and they looked at the Mustangs as heavy favorites tonight. Then you talk to Coach Lockhart, and he says, hey, we got something for you.
And once again, it's starting in the trenches as well, Boo.
First play right up the middle to Matthews.
Christian Matthews off the right side.
Once again, they continually still trying to establish that run first and pass second. And that's what he said, but they want to run the football just like Assumption does like to run the football as well.
Mustangs have 3 timeouts left. They choose not to use it here. So what the Breaux Bridge do? We're going to run the whole play clock down and kill another 30 seconds. Gave them too much credit. They snapped it early. Hippolyte on the outside.
So LeBlanc
throws over the top of one, and LeBlanc makes the catch. They'll keep him in bounds. It'll be short of first down yardage. Let's see if the Mustangs use the timeout here.
And it's rolling to the far side. Hippolyte, and once again looking for his favorite receiver, number 11, LeBlanc. See exactly where it looked like it nearly had stepped out of bounds on the far side over there. See what the spot is going to be.
On the other side of the bracket, Northwest is leading Wassman 14-6. That'll be one of these teams' next opponent. Third down. He'll get the first down now, 109. Let's see if Breaux Bridge picks up the pace. They still don't have favorable field position. I think both teams would be happy to go in a half tied up at 8.
I'm quite sure. It looked like the game plan that Breaux Bridge came with, they're pretty satisfied with that. So, once again, that Assumption defense still cannot be laid back because they're trying to run the football.
Hippolyte has a receiver running free. Threw it a little early. Didn't look like Cody Noel expected the ball to come his way.
No, looking for it. You see him also on the same side with LeBlanc.
2nd and 10.
Here it is. Hippolyte just trying to get out. Noel had the distance from his defender, just not able to come up with the reception.
I'm surprised at this point in the game with 45 seconds left that a receiver actually got
that
beyond the deepest defender.
Right, exactly.
That's almost a no-no. Hippolyte back to pass again. He's just throwing the ball. Nobody's there. Turner's the nearest person. He dives. It'll go incomplete. And that's your typical high school pass most of the time.
Yeah.
Quarterback drops back. He throws it where he thinks somebody's going to be. Not really looking.
Still, you got 40 seconds here, Boo.
Now you look at a situation, if Mustangs could stop them here, use a timeout,
Exactly.
at least make them snap it for a punt. Maybe something could happen.
That's exactly right.
Last time I checked, you can't take your timeouts with you.
Can't take them with you, buddy. Got to use them some type of way.
Big third down here, 3rd down and 10. They'll go to Matthews.
Wow.
Slips a tackle. We'll have another first down, and that's a big-time run right there late in the first half.
That's unorthodox of itself. Matthews take the hand off, go right off tackle, and you just see him pop out of there and pick up the first down right there. Stop the clock. 33 seconds.
Still Cooks on the stop for the Mustangs.
Nothing fancy right there. Here we come, try to stop me. That time they couldn't. And pick up a big first down.
You know, you thought the Assumption defense was going to hold up and get the ball back and make a punt. Once again, this playoff football, this is the game, the strategy that you're trying to make sure your offense, defense, and also special teams. Seeing the special teams make a difference on that scoring opportunity for Breaux Bridge.
Got teams all over our viewing area taking road trips today. Central Catholic loaded the bus up about 11 o'clock, heading to Monroe to take on St. Frederick. They got a lead in the first half. A lot of folks thought that Central couldn't play with St. Frederick's.
Right.
You know, 2-3 touchdown favorites is the word I got. And all of a sudden, Central Catholic takes a long bus ride and got an early lead. First down and 10. Hippolyte back to pass again. He'll take a shot. It's caught, but incomplete. And now they're using Turner as that free safety. Try to make sure nothing crazy happens here late.
And that's what you got to have in that prevent defense. Pass was intended for Thomas, once again, number 8.
Second and 10. 20 seconds remaining in the first half.
You know, there had been a streaming service on our YouTube channel, KWBJ Live. Always nice each and every Friday. If you can't come to the game, you got a grandma or grandpa, an out-of-town relative. It's an opportunity to watch the game, and we enjoy being here calling.
And appreciate those that's tuning in tonight as well.
Second down and 10. Hippolyte has a receiver. That's LeBlanc again. Stutter steps, tries to get out of bounds, and does near midfield. And obviously here in the first half, his go-to receiver is LeBlanc.
LeBlanc is there. You see him getting this opportunity right here. LeBlanc get the reception, and most importantly, Boo, get out of bounds and stop the clock still right here.
Breaux Bridge has been running methodical drives. They've had time of possession whoop 3-1 here in the first half. But with 21 seconds left, they're going to need a big play.
They're going to need a big play eventually. Try to get some things open. See, Reese Davis real deep for the Mustangs.
Flag on the play. Hippolyte looking for a space. Now throws it. He was looking for Thomas. That'll go incomplete. But I think this flag will bring this play back anyway.
They're going to start it out.
Penalty will be against the Tigers. And it's an illegal formation.
You know, one thing it is, Boo, if the Assumption Mustangs could get back and, like you stated about, get back into halftime, get the possession back, it's going to be critical that they score an opportunity because, you know, Breaux Bridge is methodically just trying to keep them away from getting the ball.
Yeah, it's a game you don't want the Tigers hanging around in the fourth quarter. You know, you're the better football team, impose your will on them in that third quarter and try to get them disheartened.
So you want an excellent game plan thus far by Breaux Bridge right now.
Yeah, they've kept the ball away from the Mustangs, a team averaging 43 points over their last 6 ball games. Hippolyte back to pass, pressure again, has a receiver wide open. Who is it? It's LeBlanc. LeBlanc makes the catch, and he's wrestled out of bounds at the 32-yard line with 5 ticks on the clock, and that'll give the Tigers one chance to make a heave and a hoe.
There you go, Hippolyte just looking at LeBlanc, just in a sweet spot. The defender for Assumption is in the back, but once again, big reception right there by LeBlanc.
35-yard, check that, a 25-yard gain.
First and 10, Mustangs.
And barring a penalty, this should be the last play. There's a good look at Coach Zach Lockhart. He's brought his Tigers in, believing they had a chance here tonight, and they've shown it in the first half.
Tell you what, very confident. He knew exactly what his team was. He talked about, most importantly, the team concept. Boy, and they tell you what, they're doing it right now.
As always, the most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football is a core physical therapy player of the game. Each and every week, sometimes it takes 4 quarters to come up with that final decision. Sometimes that player of the game exposes himself in the first half. But as always, it's not only the T-shirt, it's that interview you get from Chris Hunter
And I tell you what, the last person that was here is Reese Davis. Excuse me. Reese Turner, excuse me, was the player of the game and did an outstanding job. So,
you get into these 8-8 ball games where it's a defensive struggle. All of a sudden now, player of the game pickers start leaning towards the defense.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 1st and 10, but that won't even come into play. This should be a throw towards the end zone for Breaux Bridge. Back to pass. There it is. He'll take a shot deep.
Good job.
And intercepted. Braden Grove staying deeper than the deepest receiver. The ball comes right to him, and he makes the interception to close out the first half. An entertaining first half of play. Breaux Bridge kept the ball away from the Mustangs, and that's why we have an 8-8 ball game as they go to the locker room. Enjoy the halftime festivities. We'll take a step away and be back with the third quarter as Assumption 8, Breaux Bridge 8. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stazione. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot, and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices. 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And now, please welcome your Assumption High Pride of Sugarland. The Pride of Sugarland is under the direction of Mr. Jordan LeBlanc. Drum majors Ali Hebert. Percussion captains are Zachary Landry and Paige Chrysler. Woodwind captains are April Perez, Brooke Coleman, and Ori Rodrigue. Brass captains are Shania Williams, Ethan Day, and Matthew Blanchard. The Pride of Sugarland will now perform the opening number of its 2023 competition show entitled The Factory. Soloists include Ethan Degg on trumpet and Ori Rodrigue on saxophone. Please welcome to the field your Pride of Sugarland.
Okay.
Drum major Ali Hebert, is your band ready? Pride of Sugarland, you may take the field for your halftime performance.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium as we get prepared for the second half. 8-8 our score, and it's a game we didn't know. We thought Mustangs would come out, establish himself offensively, but what Breaux Bridge did is they just didn't give the football.
Didn't give up the football whatsoever, and the stats determine and shows it itself. 12 first downs for Breaux Bridge, only Assumption for 3. Most importantly, Assumption was able to score on their possession. But here it is, total rushing yards 68, total passing yards 119, a total of 187 yards for Breaux Bridge. On the other side, Assumption 56 yards rushing, 4 yards passing, total 60 yards. Big difference is time of possession, but once again, 8-8 score, Boo.
Yeah, clean first half for the Mustangs, but with lack of possession, it's hard to get that offense started. Breaux Bridge was able to convert some key third downs, went for it on fourth down 3 times. So Coach Lockhart came in with a strategy to say, I'm not giving you the football. Even though they failed on 2 fourth down attempts, he stayed with it.
You stayed with it, and most important, you said that in the pregame, Boo. That scoring opportunity that Assumption had previously has been shut down to only 8 points, but Coach Lockhart is feeling very confident right now having this Assumption team where they are.
Good news for the Mustangs, they get the ball to start the second half. We talked about it in the first quarter. A lot of guys battling the flu. Turner's playing hurt, not 100%. Got a few guys on defense banged up. But when it's playoff time, nobody wants to hear it. You got to win to move on.
Everybody's willing and dealing to do what they have to do. Most importantly, on that defensive side, these guys are stepping out. But most importantly, see exactly how they made the adjustments in halftime, Boo, coming back.
We do have a winner. Thank you very much.
Very surprised Breaux Bridge came out running between the tackles. We thought we would see that. When Hippolyte had an opportunity to throw the football, he had some receivers running free, and most of the time it was LeBlanc.
LeBlanc within itself, good possession receiver. And also, let's give credit where credit is due. Noel had the long punt that came back that made the difference for this football team for the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
So the Mustangs don't want to waste this opportunity. They can play back-to-back home games. They could have pretty much a smooth sailing all the way to the semis, possibly run up against a Cecilia team on the road. We'll look at the bracket right there. Cecilia sitting as the number 2. We got them listed as number 3 right here, but I looked at it earlier today. Assumption number 3. They're looking for a head-on collision, but to get there, the Mustangs need to get past the stingy Breaux Bridge.
Oh, without a doubt, this whole bracket area is really crucial. These teams have had a lot of familiarity with each other, but one thing it is, you got the second half to see if the Assumption Mustangs can move on.
Northwest, an early leader against Waspin. That would be a huge upset.
It would be a total upset within itself, and right now, people are probably looking at this score and saying, what's going on in Napoleonville?
37 plays of offense for the Tigers, only 13 for the Mustangs.
Big difference right there, and it's showing right now. And see exactly the Assumption getting this ball in the second half. See how they're going to start out.
Jacobs has always shown his strength in the second half. We'll see if he starts to make a difference here. They'll have to move the chains. That's been the difference. Get down, bogged down on your end of the field on third down, having to punt it away. And that plays right into what the Tigers are trying to do. This second half underway.
Davis
takes it across the 25-yard line, and that's where he'll set up shop. We'll go down to Aaron Artigo. Aaron, both teams come out the locker room. Both teams with a game plan. What are those game plans?
Well, for one thing, the Mustangs are hoping to play with the ball a whole lot more the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm thinking the Tigers probably liking what they did in the first half.
They'll have to get a start going early here. Not much to speak of in the air. Most of it, what they have done, has been on the ground. They'll go to Jacobs.
Off the left side.
Landon Roberts wins the line of scrimmage right there and brings him down.
One thing it is, each time you see Jacob, he's taking an initial handoff and he's trying to take a cut back. Just get behind that big offensive line, see if they can get a big push.
Yeah, he needs an inch. He can take it a mile.
Yeah.
The problem is he hasn't got that inch yet.
He hadn't got it yet. Once again, what you're seeing is the linebackers from Breaux Bridge is really filling the gaps right now.
They'll give him a yard, bring up 2nd down and 9. In the pocket, Turner. Turner takes a shot deep. Has the receiver running free, makes the catch. He's got it at the 35-yard line, and down the sideline he goes for the touchdown. Braden Breaux, an interception before half, and now a touchdown.
And you've seen it. Everybody stacked within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, and what a way to call it. Seeing that defense being aggressive. You see Rich Turner get an opportunity to get it out there, uncovered by itself. Breaux for the touchdown. Quick 6 for the Mustangs.
Couldn't have threw it any better. Good sure-handed catch there by Grove. And he was 15 yards away from the nearest defender.
What can you do? You see those aggressive defense within 5 yards, Boo.
That's what the Mustangs wanted to start the second half, and that's what they got.
A little breathing room right there, Boo.
Looking to see if they're going to kick the extra point. Last time they snapped it out of this formation and got the 2-point conversion.
See, they match up. They got a man on the outside.
This time they'll bring the line back in and kick the PAT. The special teams point afters can make a difference in the ball game.
Yes, sir.
Good snap and hold. Good job by Turner, and that puts it through. Just 55 seconds off the clock in 2 plays. A big strike from Turner to Grove for a 73-yard touchdown, and the Mustangs are back on top.
5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Mustangs 15.
Once again, going to play right here. Reese Turner getting that time. Credit that offensive line getting it out, but just Breaux was by himself. But all that was predicated on that defense for Breaux Bridge being within 5 yards. The free safety was at the 5-yard line of difference, and that makes the difference.
Well, Mustangs offensive coaching staff said that's enough of slamming our head against the brick wall. Let's open it up a little bit, take a shot deep. And did they ever?
Camera not kicking for the Mustangs.
Those of you getting back to the TV late,
you missed it.
Missed the big one.
Lightning did strike.
Hippolyte and Thomas back deep for the Tigers. Squib kick, fumbled at the 30-yard line, and back on it goes Broussard. And that's where the Tigers offense will set up shop. A methodical running offense here in the first half. Not a lot of big plays, but enough plays to keep moving the chains.
Enough plays to move the chains. And once again, you just thought about the number of plays that Breaux Bridge had ran compared to Assumption. And those quick strikes make the difference. So long Assumption scoring on those last plays that they're running. So
they'll put the nose of the football right at the 30-yard line. First down and 10. Tigers' first possession here in the second half. Little counter tray to Matthews. Again, hit at the line of scrimmage, but able to get 3.
And that's their bread and butter right there with Matthews and Hippolyte. See Matthews kind of getting up a little gingerly right there.
He's got 48 yards on 14 carries. You look at what they got him listed in the program at 5'8", 165. That must be with all the pads, but he runs a lot bigger than his size.
No doubt.
Second down, swinging outside to the sure-handed LeBlanc. He makes the catch, heads north and south. You'll have the first down and more near midfield.
That's what you want to see with your possession receivers right there. Just step back past right at the line of scrimmage, get the reception, most importantly, Blue, and get upfield, pick up a first down for the Tigers.
Isaiah LeBlanc has been impressive. Just a sophomore, He's a lanky guy, 6'3", 170, but he's got a good set of hands and a lot of speed. Play action pass, they'll throw it outside again, and that time after I brag on him, he drops one on the ground.
You know, you get excited when you see a ball coming like that. Just almost like a 10-yard out route here to the near side. Should have had the reception. Tried to turn his head before he got the reception right there. Would have been another big first down for the Tigers.
He's got 104 yards on 7 receptions. Would have had more right there, but he dropped it. Second down and 10. I formation, back to Matthews. Matthews runs in to Robichaux. Robichaux gets some help, and they'll bring him down. But when you hit a hole that hard, by the time the dust settles, you got 5.
You got 5 yards, and once again, the referees are still letting them, they're not calling it a quick whistle. They're letting the power continue to move forward.
Bring up a 3rd and 4.
No good third down conversion tonight for Breaux Bridge. They're 5 of 8. Quarterback keeps it himself, stays low. And boy, they spot him right on the line of the game.
That's right in front of us. Hippolyte just taking the keeper. You thought that looked like Kennedy was going to have it for a loss. Couldn't grab him.
Yeah, he got awful low right there. Just kind of weaved his way in for a first down. That's what happened in the first time. Every time the Mustangs thought they'd get him off the field.
And that's the situation that Assumption is trying to do coming in after halftime.
Hippolyte on the outside. This time nothing there. He'll take his 2 yards and go out of bounds. Trying to get the Mustangs to suck in tight and get Hippolyte on the corner.
One thing it is, once again, that we've seen all game thus far, they're just taking their time, making the clock run, keeping that a potent offense of the Mustangs on the sideline.
Second down, they'll stay in the I formation. Matthew gets 2, and here comes another crucial third down.
Once again, we're seeing that LeBlanc been that possession receiver.
Off the left side.
And not fancy, you know, about the passing routes that they're running, Booth, for that means for Breaux Bridge.
3rd and 6.
Third down and 6, a little bit longer. Should favor the Mustangs defense. But the way the Breaux Bridge Tigers have been playing, this is 4-down territory. Motion Matthew outside to one side. Go back to LeBlanc and his second drop in a row.
Once again, 2 times within itself. That time should have been a good possession reception by LeBlanc, just able to come up with it, Boo.
Yeah, may have not got the first down, but they would have made this 4th down
a little bit shorter.
Absolutely.
That's what the Assumption want their guys to be in.
So the third down stats have been great. Not so much on 4th down, just 1 of 3 so far in this game. This will be their 4th time going for it on 4th down. They'll throw for it. Hippolyte back as a receiver. He's got the first down and more. There's LeBlanc again. And they continue to feed him the rock.
Hey, good young possession reception right there. LeBlanc just get to the sticks, Boo. Turn around and get the reception. Most importantly, that is, you see Hippolyte catches up with LeBlanc. Pick up a big first down right there for the Tigers.
A 19-yard game. Coach Lockhart from Breaux Bridge playing aggressive here tonight as they're inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Hippolyte carrying tacklers.
Once again, it's a long time for the whistle to blow.
By the time the whistle blows, there's 8 yards.
That's a late flag as well.
Very late flag.
You know, that's what I've been seeing with the referees. That, you know, the ball is moving, but they're not stopping the play.
This flag appears to be against the Mustangs. And if so, that would be a 1st and goal for Breaux Bridge.
This thing is turning into a battle here, Boo.
Officiating crew is out of the New Orleans area. This is Mr. Gode wearing the white hat. This penalty against the Mustangs. This is a third trip inside the red zone for Breaux Bridge. Only one has resulted in a touchdown. Here we go. They'll go I formation. Matthews dots the I. They'll go to him here. Mustangs stand him up. Short gain of 2.
Christian Matthew off the left side.
Make sure to wrap him up.
Right side of the Mustang line.
You look at where the success of the the Tigers have been. It's been in between the tackles with Hippolyte Matthews. They've been able to throw by rolling the quarterback out. They have not been able to run on the outside.
Can't do that to the outside. Just running off tackle and being patient about it as well, Boo. Once again, the clock, 6 minutes and 20 seconds almost here in the third quarter.
They'll set LeBlanc in the slot. They'll stay in the I formation, second down and goal. They'll roll Hippolyte out, nothing there. Here comes the pressure, slips 2 tackles, stays on his feet. He's heading north and south looking for the end zone. And boy, he's a tough guy to bring down as the Mustangs finally bring him down at the 1-yard line.
Good coverage around here. Hippolyte rose to the near side right here, looking for LeBlanc. Again, he was covered well, and you thought he was probably just going to take it to the outside and cut it back inside, but the Mustangs were. Good job by the Mustangs defense.
Look for Hippolyte to get right under center and possibly just try to muscle his way in. This time they'll have him set up in the shotgun. He's standing at the 5-yard line. The ball placed at the 2. Direct snap right up the middle. Stood up again. He'll be marked shy of first down yardage. And guess what? Here comes another fourth down.
Once again for the Breaux Bridge Tigers.
Oh,
my.
Off the right side.
Nothing fancy about it. Just quarterback keeper right there. Seen a big pile up right at the goal line.
You know, we talk about these short down and distance all the time. You're 5 yards back.
1 yard line.
You got to run 5 yards before you get into positive territory. Makes more sense to get under center.
He's under center now.
They'll go quarterback sneak. He stood up. Second effort gets him in. They'll give him the touchdown. Looks like they had him with forward progress stop, but very consistent through the first 3 quarters. The whistle hadn't been early. It's been late.
It's been late, and once again, he's just able to fall to the far side to get in. The Tiger downfield.
Shaking up Tiger on the field. Yeah, the Mustangs really clogged up the middle. Had no place for Hippolyte to go, so the play kind of stopped right here. And then he slid off to the right, found his way in the end zone.
You look like you just seen all the defenders and then just pop out for the touchdown.
When we look at all these plays, we learn each and every week there's only one person right on the play, and that's the referee. We'll take a timeout while they check on the injured Tiger and be back with more high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
A 14-play, 70-yard drive for the Tigers. Impressive. Got in a trail position, but they stayed with what they've been doing all day, and that's putting together these long drives. An important point after here as the Tigers drive it right through the middle, and 4:46 to go here, third quarter. Each team trade scores, and we're all tied up at 15.
And tell you what, this has been all important. These guys are just going back to back. Knowing Assumption can score quick, Breaux Bridge taking their time, doing exactly with that 14 play, 70 yards. Tell you what, see the Assumption going to do this next possession right here.
51 plays already run Breaux Bridge. Just 15
Wow.
for Assumption.
Tell you a lot because it takes eventually toll on your defensive side of the ball right there too, Boo. Because these guys are not spreading the ball that much. They're actually running the ball off tackle.
Yeah, it's been the third down conversions that has kept them on the field. Central Catholic on the road playing St. Frederick's, up 6-2. And check this score out. Hanson Memorial taking on Southern Lab, who was a favorite to be deep into the playoffs, and they're all tied up at 14.
That's real good for the Hanson Tigers. Had a good year this far, so see if those guys can make it back home.
Davis on the carry.
Davis doing a good job returning it for the Mustangs. That'll give them good field position near the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
There you look how playoff brackets right here for Central Catholic taking on St. Frederick's in Monroe. And then Hanson and Southern Lab sitting on the bottom of the bracket. If I get upset right there, then you got some really familiar foes going at it. Willoughby gets his first reception of the night. Gets it down to the 46-yard line. And a little bit of difference we see here early on is Assumption's trying to open it up.
Got to open the ball up just because of that aggressive defense. Still hadn't seen Mr. Jacobs get going. Seen Reese Davis initially at the first quarter. But once again, you heard the stats from Mr. Bill that Breaux Bridge had to play over 50-something plays already in this game.
He'll give a shot to Jacobs, and that's exactly what Breaux Bridge is able to do. Jacobs is a power runner. He wants to punish you, but if you can get him stopping right when he takes the handoff,
that's right,
then the advantage goes to the defense.
That's exactly right, and that's what they actually want. But once again, you see the initiative and the patience that Jacobs does have to wait for the blocking to develop.
There you look at Coach Zach Lockhart.
I have an injury update on 57. I don't have his name there.
Third down and short. Right back to Jacobs, nowhere to go. Turns his back to the defense, and they won't give him a yard. That'll bring up fourth down, and I would assume, let's see how the Mustangs' patience stand. Are you going to go for it here knowing that you're having a tough time stopping Breaux Bridge, or you take it on your end of the field on a 4th and 1?
Well, it look like they're making that decision that you're saying already, but we'll see if they're going to bring the big package in.
Aaron Ortego has an injury update on the side, number 57, Ethan Petrie of the Tigers. Aaron?
All right, guys. Petrie got bent backwards, and he injured his back. He twisted his back as he got bent backwards. He was in the middle of that big pileup. But he says he's going to be okay, and he will be back out there next offensive possession.
There he is. He's popped out of
Turner looked like they had him wrapped up. He stands up and keeps on running. Inside the 10-5, reaches out. They'll call him down.
Wow.
And he's lucky there that they didn't call that a fumble.
Exactly. Once again, here go that late play penalty again. Just a big pile up, and then Reese Davis, Turner just pop out of there. And nothing but a rambling right there.
A 51-yard run for Turner when he was just looking for one.
Just looking for one. And that's throughout the night. When you look at the statistics, Assumption has just had the big plays that make the difference right now in the game.
Yeah, good thing that Turner got that knee down before losing possession of the football, because that run would have been for naught.
Oh, no.
They'd have called that a touchback.
Wow. Tell you what, just listening for that whistle didn't come.
Okay, got something for you.
Let's go down on the sideline, Aaron Ortego. Aaron?
All right, guys, I was on the Tigers sideline when that last play happened, and the fumble, the ball came out evidently. I couldn't really tell from where I was at. But the coaches on the Tigers side definitely wanted the fumble, came over really campaigning hard for the fumble. The referees on that side of the field, on the opposite side of the field, their side, says, no, ground, hit the ground. Ground couldn't cause a fumble. But you guys had a much better angle than I did. But anyway, they wanted that ball back.
Yep, and that was a good break for the Mustangs.
Yes, it was. Big play looked like one of the Breaux Bridge defenders out there injured. Like this number 8, Thomas.
Here you look at Turner at the end of the run. He's in bounds. Now he's going to reach out for it. And the ball cannot cause the fumble. Or the ground cannot cause the fumble.
And that was number 8. Thomas, number 8, came down hard on his right side.
So they're right up against the end zone. Let's see if Turner doesn't take it up the middle and try to get a push from Jacobs from behind.
That's what they're trying to do.
Got to make sure you get a good snap and hang on to that football. Got a lot of folks grabbing in there.
Please, the quarterback sneak.
They have moved the ball up an inch or so.
Second and goal.
Got another player down for Breaux Bridge. You know, that's what happens when you have those big pileups like that, bro.
Injury timeout on the defense.
Yeah, you look at the NFL and how they're running that similar play, and they talk about maybe ruling that out.
Right.
And part of it is because of
This
injuries.
situation right here, that's
and
what
so
happens.
far, we've seen that play run twice, and both times a defender has been shaken up.
And you know, most importantly, because it's so much weight, not just that the individual that's the lowest point, and that gentleman's probably right at the nose guard spot.
So you look at a first half of not much offensively from the Mustangs. Here in the second half, they strike for 70 in a pass play. They run for 51. Kind of opened up a little bit.
And that's the difference right now. Breaux Bridge has just been methodical with theirs, but the Assumption has just been like lightning strike.
There you see Coach Lockard. He's speaking his piece. And it's not about the call that just went by. He's setting up the next call.
That's the next call that you hopefully get the opportunity. That's number 7. Roberts, number 7, looked like has an injured, trying to get off the field.
That's what all good coaches do.
No, you got to.
Politicking for the next call.
And Aaron was correct on that. You did see the ball pop out. But once again, they blew it dead as well. So.
So you can tell by how close Jacobs gets behind the quarterback whether he's going to get it or he's just going to be in there to help push him across. They'll try to push him across again this time.
No doubt.
He's right across the end zone for the score.
Not fancy about that, Boo.
A little back and forth action here offensively for both clubs, answering each other's score. And 2:18 on the clock here in the third quarter. Talked about it before, special teams. Very important here.
Yes, every
playoff
bit.
time. You don't want to
Every bit here,
give
Boo.
any points away.
Can't have any mishaps. Everything has to be on point.
Turner will put it on the tee. Ott will be kicking it away. Boy, a very low kick.
Wow.
Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage and it's
Just
through,
good.
and the PAT is good. A 6-play, 61-yard drive capped off by a Turner 1-yard run, and the Mustangs are back on top. We'll take a time out, folks. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. Second round of high school playoff action. A District 5 4A team against a District 7 champion in the Assumption Mustangs. This game has got a long way to go as both teams trying to deliver knockout blows.
And I'll tell you what, it's been all that we anticipated as well, too, Boo. Wow.
Squib kick near side.
Wow.
Boy, it looked like a candy hop. They couldn't handle it. And Broussard finally gets on top of it at the 36-yard line.
Tell you what, that could have been a big sudden change once again for the Assumption Mustangs. See if the Assumption Mustang defense can get off in 3 plays, but they hadn't had the opportunity thus far.
Yeah, the problem has been on 3rd and 4th down.
Correct. That's been the one. And the one person that's been that person is number 11, LeBlanc.
Yeah, you almost have to come out with a defensive mindset that, hey, this team is going 4 downs to get 10 yards,
sir.
and we got to stop. First down and 10 with the lead. A stop here will be a good thing for the Mustangs. And again, Hippolyte tries to get on the outside, and that's one place they've had no success.
That's it, stretching it out, and that's that defense and the linebackers filling those gaps right there. Good job by the Mustangs.
Alfred Kennedy on the stop.
Where Hippolyte has had success is when he rolls out and looks for number 11.
That's what he did.
They'll hand off to Matthews, slips the first tackle. Ends up with 2 yards down to the 40-yard line.
Could this be this 3rd down that the Mustangs need to try to shift this game all the way over on their behalf, Boo?
Yeah, they're 6 of 11 on 3rd. That's a pretty good percentage.
Pretty good.
And that's the difference in the game. Those 2 things stop a drive. One is the defense, another one is a untimely penalty.
And guess what? You need to be looking for number 11 right down the slot, LeBlanc.
3rd down. Hippolyte rolls out, nothing near side. Now
That's
the pressure
Kennedy.
comes, and down he goes. There is a flag at the point of the tackle as Alfred Kennedy or one of his friends will get called for a face mask. So a big defensive play will get erased by penalty.
See how it is going to set this up.
I think we got the shot of that. We'll take another look and confirm. But the referees are going to mark this one off. That would have been a huge 3rd down defensive stop.
That's the play that the Mustangs would have needed to shift this whole total game right now. But once again, Breaux Bridge has another opportunity.
Trying to determine the length of the penalty.
Still taking a long time to sort it out, but
Personal foul.
15 yards.
They'll give him the 15-year variety, and that'll be a first down.
So Hippolyte moving here to the near
We'll take a
side.
look right there, and there's the grab.
Brings up a
That's
first
it.
down for Breaux Bridge.
Tell you would have been an outstanding job by that Mustang defense, but once again, start all over again.
49 yards.
Andrew Thibodeau, just when the quarterback went the other direction, he reached out, thinking he was going to get the jersey, got the face mask, and almost 15 yards and a first down. Here comes the pressure once again, and that'll force a quick throw, incomplete. He was looking for Cone.
Cone coming from that tight end spot. Seeing that opportunity presents itself, but once again on the outside within itself, Isaiah LeBlanc still just running right to the sticks for the first down markers. See if they could try to go back to him again. You would think that the Assumption would try to help over the top with LeBlanc, but he's one-on-one on the outside.
2nd and 10, they'll just run straight handoff to Matthews. You can see what the game is. Let's just keep getting positive yards, and when it is time for 3rd and 4th down,
you look for your man. Once again,
3rd and 7.
Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline with an injury update. Number 7, Roberts, and number 71, Joseph of Breaux Bridge.
First off, for Joseph, he's okay. He says he's going back out on the next possession. And Roberts, who's got ice wrapped around his left knee, says he's going back in on the next defensive possession. So we'll see if both of them come back out.
There's no tomorrow if you don't have the most points at the end of the game. So both those guys want to get back on the field. And look right here. Short gain, but sets up a 4th down and 2.
This is big right here. Once again, that 4th down situation for the Tigers.
And that'll bring the 3rd quarter to a close. A big 4th down conversion coming up as we start the 4th quarter after a word from our sponsors. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. An entertaining high school football game tonight. In the second half, both teams exchanging blows. Assumption got the lead now, but Breaux Bridge trying to answer back.
The 4th down monster for the Assumption Mustangs is these Breaux Bridge Tigers. Coach Lockhart continually going for it on 4th down.
4th down has been a killer. 6th attempt of the night here on 4th down. For Breaux Bridge, they've only been successful twice. But it'll be a big play for the Mustangs if they can stop them here. Quarterback sneak. Here comes the push. And that's been the play tonight. And another 1st down.
For both teams. Hippolyte able to keep it right there, pick up 1st down for the Tigers.
You know, the key to this Mustang defense is when they come to 3rd down, you got to have them not in an advantageous position. You need 3rd down and long.
And once again, somebody needs to make sure they cover number 11 because eventually he's going to eventually go back to him again.
1st down and 10. This time they'll have Matthews wrapped up, and a flag flies on the far side. Appears to be a procedure penalty against the Tigers.
Ball start. Breaux Bridge.
When you're in a close ball game and you're 1 possession and you're the 3rd seed going against a 19th seed and somehow they're able to score in the 4th quarter, you subject yourself to a 4th down. I mean, not a 4th down, but a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's correct.
They're the big underdog. They have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
And they're going to try to take you out. So the Mustangs need to do something to get this to a 2-possession ball game.
Somebody on their defense need to come up with a big play.
1st down and 15.
Flood, crossing.
Back to 11 this time. Quarterback expected him to settle down, but he kept running into the defense.
That's correct.
Ball was thrown behind him. That was just a quarterback and a receiver not on the same page.
And you know what? Expected to come back as well. If they cover downfield, you're going to make sure that Hippolyte is going to keep it in his hand, trying to go for that 1st down marker.
Second and 15. This is a stop we're talking about right here. Make it 3rd down and long. Hippolyte trying to do something different. Has a receiver and he hits him.
Wow.
Chevalier gets high, brings it down. He's shaking up, but he makes the catch and he's close to 1st down yardage. If not, he's got it.
Most importantly, that's what he did.
Awkward reception right there, but give him credit. Even though in pain, able to bring the ball down.
Come up with the ball and just landed really on one, put a lot of pressure on one of his legs, Boom.
Yeah, it looks like they're treating him for a cramp right here. I'm no doctor, but seen it a million times.
You still come up like that.
Yeah, looking at the footage right there, he should be short of 1st down yard. But he gets a favorable spot, and no challenge flag can come out.
See when he come down with the possession, right by the sticks, but he just rolled over.
Unless they ruled him that he was on top of a body.
So we'll see how they sort this out.
They've already sorted out. Move the sticks, it'll be 1st down.
He's able to get back up as well, just like you said, Boo, coming up with a cramp itself. Chevalier. Once again, that defense, once again for the Mustangs.
Yes, sir. This Breaux Bridge offense, like Houdini, they've been able to pull the rabbit out the hat several times.
Each time, you know, when you're going to look at the stats of this game, it's just going to be phenomenal. What Breaux Bridge has done, you would have thought they'd been all up and down, having a lot of scoring opportunities.
Swing it out to Matthews on the outside.
Big tackle right there.
Great open field tackle. Garner. Hadn't called his name a lot tonight, but you know he's there when a big play's needed.
From that inside linebacker spot, able to get one-on-one with Matthews. Big tackle right there for the Mustangs. Those inside linebackers, number one, Robichaud and Garner. Two senior linebackers, two bookends for the Mustangs.
Second down, pressure coming from the outside. Hippolyte running through the middle, avoids all of the pressure. Takes it down to the 26-yard line, and they're right back to where they like to be. 3rd, 6, 3rd, 7. Get half of it, get all of it, run it on 4th down. Just like Coach Lockard scripted up.
He scripted up all. That's what he said. It was going to go down in the trenches because they know they could be just as physical as Assumption, and they showed that thus far tonight.
Timeout Mustangs. That's the first timeout.
Mustangs will use a timeout here on 3rd down late in the 4th quarter. They know how important this drive is. It's getting close, Clarence.
It's
most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football, the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. If you're watching us here on YouTube, watching the action, you know our home coverage is the Assumption Mustangs, so that player is going to come from the Mustang side, the ball, and you got a lot of guys kind of mushed together. It's going to be one big play late that's going to get a new shirt for the wardrobe.
And each time that has happened in this game, and we can see exactly it's coming to that as well. So see if that defense for Assumption can make something big happen here on 3rd down.
I'm going to tell you right now who's leading the way. That's number 15, Braden Groh. He's got an interception. He's got a 70-yard touchdown.
Hey, stacking up real good for Mr. Groh.
Big 3rd down here. Breaux Bridge, snap. Hippolyte, looking for LeBlanc. Threw it a little early. Good coverage on the outside by Willoughby. And here comes another 4th down.
Here we go to 4th down once again. This has been a good thing for the Breaux Bridge Tigers. See if the Mustangs can get off the field here.
Yeah, this will be the first time they have substantial yards to gain.
This is big play right here.
It's not going to be as easy just to run the quarterback up the middle. You need to double up 11. Not many others have caught balls tonight.
One-on-one coverage everywhere.
Boy, they got it.
Wow.
Hit him early, got Hippolyte uncomfortable, and he threw the ball away. And 4th down conversion is no good.
It is. Hippolyte just under pressure right there. You see Robichaud come in and make initial contact. But I tell you what, but we can see if this is going to be that shift that the Mustangs could make to try to pull his game away.
Mustangs sent the kitchen sink. Robichaud first to get there. Garner finished him off. That's a big time 4th down denial after a 13-play drive.
That's amazing.
Mustangs want to use clock. They want to move the chains, but they want to get this game to a 2-score possession. And here's how you do it. Turner, not 100%. 80%'s good enough. He takes it down the sideline. Slips a tackle in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, you serious? Wow.
You can tell he didn't have the burst of speed he normally has. But it was enough.
Here we go, Boo. One big block by Jacobs knocked number 5 down, and that was it. That sprays Reese Turner for the big touchdown for the Mustangs. That's the big play right there, boo. Wow.
A little bit of breathing room. That'll get this Mustang crowd on their feet.
It's Thomas down again for Breaux Bridge. Tell you what, 4th down situation that they was able to capitalize on, and what an answer to come back for the Mustangs.
There's an injury on the defense.
Tigers have an injured player. He's on the Mustang sideline. That's what the delay is all about, as the Mustang trainers are checking him out.
Yeah, he just really, his shoulders really locked up. Just probably came down real bad when on that trying to tackle Reese Turner.
All right, we'll try the extra point. There's a flag on the play. Should be a roughing the kicker, as the kick is good. I would expect the Mustangs to take that on the kickoff. A one-play, 74-yard run for Turner. Mustangs finally have some breathing room. As you look at the PAT and the roughing the kicker here on the replay.
It is right at the end of the play. Just rolled up on him right there, boo. And that's going to get a call every time.
When you want to talk about the tale of two teams, you got the Breaux Bridge 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Mustangs come out here in the second half with a 70-yard pass play, a 51-yard run, and now a 74-yard run. I would call that explosive.
Very explosive, and trying to get that average scoring opportunity a game, trying to get it back up. And since, again, all that's just going to do is just decrease that defense to play much better.
You look at time of possession and the amount of plays each team runs, you would think Breaux Bridge would be up big.
Yeah. It's unreal.
Breaux Bridge has run 64 plays for 278 yards. Assumption has only run 22 plays for 266, so the yards are the same, but how they got there is a lot different.
It's totally different, the time of possession, but each time that Assumption had those possessions, they made it count. And on that last play, Reese Turner did a great job.
I got you an injury update on number 8.
We got a moment to go down on the sideline. Aaron has an injury update for Mr. Thomas of the Tigers.
All right, guys, Mr. Thomas has a fracture of some sort. Looks to be in his right arm or right shoulder, but they ended up having to cut his jersey off, so that pretty much means he's done anyway. And looking at him on the side, so he is done for the night.
Yeah, you hate to see that, regardless of the outcome of any injuries of that significance.
Yes. And one thing it is, even though it is, get himself together, but Thomas is only a junior, so hopefully he can heal well and get that thing put back in position if it is that.
Well, Howard's on the stop. Second and 9.
Got him light on the run, and now this defense has figured it out.
That's it. Kennedy at that defensive end spot, staying at home, but give credit where credit is due. Robichaud initially caused him to come right back in his face. Initially, you see Robichaud right there, but Kennedy staying at that defensive end spot, able to come up with a big stop right there.
But you like the discipline of the rushers. They're forming a pocket around the quarterback. They know last week, 196 yards, and he didn't get it by just running the ball. He scrambled on pass plays. They got him corralled pretty good. Now they got him behind the sticks, 3rd down and long. And you can tell, Clarence, the pressure's starting to affect.
It's effective. And once again, that big touchdown like that elevates your defense. 3 plays and out. See if the Mustangs get the ball back again and score again, Boo.
For 3 quarters, Breaux Bridge has frustrated the Mustangs. Toe-to-toe, not expecting them to be in the game.
No doubt.
But these last 3 minutes, Mustangs starting to pull away, and they could have a big play right here as they should come away with pretty good field position.
And once again, you can see the actual game plan of Breaux Bridge. They came in to just to slow the clock down and keep that ball away from the offense of the Mustangs. But when they had the opportunity to score, they did that.
Then Ho will punt it away. Mustangs will just back away, and that's pretty good results for the Tigers. A 34-yard punt, no return.
Hey, you know one thing it is? You seen Reese Turner get an opportunity. We still never seen 34 break loose again. So you seen a big block that he did on that last possession. That is Mr. Jacobs, and I'm quite sure he wanted a little bit of that pie too, Boo.
Yeah, as this game progresses, we're late in the 4th quarter. That defense is starting to get tired, but they're not really tired.
No.
22 plays run against them.
I mean, they should still be pretty fresh. But on the other side, you still got some of the same guys in the skill position for Assumption that's been on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, sometimes you get in the lower classifications. Guys are playing both ways, not so much here.
There he is, Boo.
That's what we talked about. Jacobs finally has run room. Now he can turn on the speed. Jacobs takes it the distance. Touchdown.
Want to be a part of the party. Welcome to the party, 3-4.
The initial tackle has been getting him at the line of scrimmage throughout the first portion of the game, but this time he runs through the first tackler and finally gets to stretch his legs.
And you know what? You've seen this eventually was going to come. We've seen this before early this year, Boo. Each time that they had an opportunity to score, either it was Reese Turner or it was Mr. Jacobs, and there it is, number 3-4. Jacobs get that scoring opportunity for the Mustangs. Pull out. Getting close to that average points per game that you talked about in the pregame, Boo.
Good snap and hold, low line drive kick, but you'll never know in the stat sheet, right through the uprights. As the Mustangs finally relaxing a little bit here for Mustang Stadium, and they lead 36-15.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
A lot of happy folks eating their popcorn here at Mustang Stadium. Second round playoff action, and the Mustangs now, with 7:38 to go, feel a whole lot better about moving to the next round.
And also showing that number 3 ranking that they have here in the playoff. They showing exactly how strong they are. You know, Boo, last week they had a bye week. And you thought they were going to come out kind of slow, but once again, Breaux Bridge had a game plan to keep the ball away. It worked for them real well because of the number of plays that they ran, but the scoring opportunities that the Assumption Mustangs have taken is capitalized, and that's why they have this 36-15 lead.
Now that methodical style offense, Breaux Bridge has done so nicely the first 3 quarters. They'll have to open it up. But here comes the pressure, and the pressure has been getting in the backfield last few plays.
Yeah, getting in the backfield, and also coverage in the secondary. Much better coverage downfield, and you got your linebackers doing an outstanding job just staying at home. You see Hippolyte looking for the receivers, just a flood zone. Everyone's covered downfield, and they're able to come up with a big tackle right there in the middle for the Mustangs.
Noel splits to the far side, 2 receivers near side. They'll run Matthews in motion. They'll set up Noel on the outside. Noel running through his own tackler.
Wow.
He's free on the outside. Cost the 20, 15. One man can get him. He stays in bounds. Touchdown.
Quick strike right there by the Tigers. Hippolyte.
First big play of the night for Breaux Bridge. And boy, they needed that one.
Just a comeback, like a little comeback route. And once again, Noel get the reception first and just showed a lot of speed right there. Touchdown for the senior from Breaux Bridge. That's what you want to see. You know, that Assumption defense is really aggressive, but on the outside, just an extra coverage on the outside.
Tigers will go for 2. Direct snap, 2-point conversion, stop short. And with 6:42 to go, there's no giving up for Breaux Bridge. They narrow the gap, 36-21.
Extra point, 2-point conversion is no good.
There's the 2-point conversion attempt right there. Number 11 right there, Cavalier, he would come up the stop for the Mustangs. So, see if the Mustangs can do it again. Look for sure that onside kick by Ho possibly setting up.
Central Catholic Morgan City on the road in Monroe at St. Frederick. Leading 6-2 late as St. Frederick is inside the Eagle 30-yard line, so the Eagles defense will need to stand up. As this onside kick does not go its 10 yards, will draw a flag. I expect the Mustangs to take the football.
Thought it would have had a much better kick than that, trying to get a bounce on it, but just almost Sky kicked it out of bounds on the far side. Here we go once again. Mustangs had a quick strike last possession by Jacobs.
Mustangs take over.
Still got time left in the game. 6:42 here in the fourth quarter.
Mustangs would love to milk the clock, but their plays are going for nothing or for a long way. There's no in between.
There's no in between. Just lightning been striking each time for them.
First down and 10. There you see Jacobs just plows the first attempt and dives forward for 3.
And that's the person you want the ball in his hands to continue to run that clock. Staying inbounds.
Second and 8.
Get that offense running conservative and try to run the clock. Time clock as well, and also just telling Turner to look at the time clock.
Second down, they'll go right back to him, running hard, looking for the first down yardage. He'll be marked shy by one official. We have enough by the other, so we'll see where they put it down.
Big first down right there. See Jacobs, just a handoff to Jacobs, following that big offensive line off tackle. And once again, going forward, Booze. Pick up that first down for the Mustangs once again.
Boy, and that's where Jacob is worth his weight in gold. He gets you the hard yards late in the game, keeps the chains moving. First down and 10. Right back to him, runs into the first tackler. Hey, I'll try a different route.
Oh, goodness. You got to wrap this kid up, man.
Javon Nicholas hanging on to him for dear life.
The initial defender was able to hit him pretty much almost near like the line of scrimmage, but once again, Jacobs still going forward.
That's where the big fellas earn their money. Jace Williams, Peyton Bourne, Logan Bender, Jake Thibodeau, Tiago Flores leading the way for this running game. Good hard snap, contact, and that'll be a free 5 yards.
It's a good one right there. You know, this game was all tied up right at the start of the third quarter. Then the Assumption just been weighing bolos thus far. Seeing them get their swag back a little bit here, most importantly now.
Offside, Breaux Bridge.
That'll move it a ball's length away from a first down. Turner can choose to run the entire play clock down. It stands at 25 seconds. He can stand there and take it all the way down. Game clock's running at 4:15. Play clock is at 10 now. A first down will go a long way to milking that final 4 yards off, and a big defensive play for the Mustangs as they win the line of scrimmage once again. And Landon Roberts in the backfield will make the tackle.
I didn't think that Jacobs was going. I thought he was going to try to throw the ball back to Turner.
Let's go down on the sideline. Aaron ought to go. Aaron?
Hey, guys, I'm just thinking now, you know, the Mustangs obviously want to run the clock, so they're going to, you know, use up all of the 40-second play clock. That's a good idea, but why send your offensive line to the line of scrimmage to get in their stance with still 25 seconds on the clock? Now these guys sit there for 20 seconds, and 20 seconds might not sound like a long time, but when you're down in that stance for 20, 25 seconds, it makes a difference. And I don't know if this would have effect on the play, but Jacobs was hit 3-4 yards in the backfield.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody gets a late start. I think just keep your guys back in the huddle or just meandering around and go to the line of scrimmage with 8 seconds and get your play off.
Yep, and you knew that Breaux Bridge a little desperate. They knew who was getting the football, so they had that advantage.
But you want to make sure that guy, number 34, get another play and get off that field. Got number 30 in the game now. For Breaux Bridge, for the Mustangs, says Caleb Davis, the sophomore running back.
Turner takes the direct snap, flag on the play. This play will come back. That flag thrown in the holding area.
Still, referees taking a long time to blow the whistles.
If I can get the truck to bring up the bracket, the 4A bracket on where these teams stand and where they're going to go, we got a scoring update as Wassman and Northwest are going at it. And Wassman up 10 on, or Northwest is up 10 on Wassman.
Wow.
Which would put the winner of this game playing a lower seed than expected.
Wow, that's how this playoff go, man. These guys are shaking it out. Tell you what, this is what it's all about. And this area right here is a really crucial bracket part right here.
Central Catholic of Morgan City on the road. Monroe taking on St. Frederick, a defensive struggle. 6-2 our score.
Oh, yeah, now.
Watching some game coverage right now. Looks like Central Catholic taking the knee to run the final seconds off of that clock. Hanson and Southern Lab going at it. Last time we checked, score was tied. If somehow Hanson can get by Southern Lab, that'll be a key game next week.
What a game that would be.
Flag on the near side. Intended receiver, Braden Groh. They'll call pass interference against Breaux Bridge. Class first down and 10. You up a few points. You're running the clock out. They get the pass interference call, but you like the call?
Oh, I like the call. I mean, just continue just to see if they can catch them sleeping, you know.
It worked out that time. You know, got the penalty.
But you know, and eventually you're going to eventually have those safeties over the top, so you don't want to go there too often. But right now, just kind of run the ball out and shut this thing down. Still with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
First down and 10 each team. 2 timeouts left. They'll keep the workhorse and Turner. Turner's first contact, 5 yards into the Tiger defense. And he's close to another first down.
There's nothing fancy about that. You got Robichaud blocking in the front for you. You're going to get those extra yards, bring up a second down and short. Wow.
Second and a yard.
170 yards on the night for Turner. 80% on the leg. Maybe suffering from a little illness during the week.
Wow, they
You can never tell from the stats tonight.
I tell you what, if that was the illness in the school, they came out ready to focus.
They'll stay with him. Off tackle near side. He'll have the first down. That'll stop the clock to move the chains. They're inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Comfortably on top, 36-21. Now just trying to figure out how to get the scoreboard to 0 and stay injury-free.
And that's the most important part. You see the big guys coming out. A lot of the starters that were in for the big backs coming out and get the young guys in, but take a timeout for Breaux Bridge.
1 timeout left. Give credit to Breaux Bridge. They came down. Not a lot of folks expected them to have a chance. We'll come back and elaborate that after a timeout. This is high school football on KWBJ.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Lapco Manufacturing. GJCurbside.com. Stazione. Taco Bell. And Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. First down and goal for the Mustangs. 2:33 on the clock. Got movement against the Mustangs that'll back them up 5. I don't know what the math says. Can they down it and run the entire clock out with your opponent with 1 timeout remaining?
Stat man would know. He's a numbers man. He would. Mr. Bill would. Still got a lot of time though.
Direct snap handoff to Caleb Davis. And another timeout by Breaux Bridge.
Caleb Davis on the count.
We enjoy our time coming down to Mustang Stadium. A good crowd has turned out to watch the Mustangs, one of the hottest teams in the state.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, both these teams came in as hot teams, and there you see our core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Number 3, Alfred Kennedy, the senior, led the way defensively for the Mustangs. We talked about it. This game was a defensive game all the way to the 4th quarter, and he was a big part of it.
Big part of it, that defensive end made some things happen. A lot of pressure on Hippolyte, caused a lot of deception, but overall, outstanding job by Mr. Kennedy.
He'll get another opportunity to add to that as they'll continue on into the playoff next week.
4th quarter, Ascension Catholic 64, Opelousas Catholic 36.
Get a Northwest program coming down here as a 22nd seed going against a 3.
Wow.
Gotta like that if you're a Mustang.
Davis.
Davis takes it off tackle down to the 2-yard line.
Caleb Davis off the right side.
And another timeout.
We're taking the last one. One thing you thought Mr. Davis was going to have another opportunity, but the timeout within itself, Breaux Bridge called another timeout. Trying to sort things out. But once again, good run by Davis. Davis able to come in and take the spot of Jacobs.
Memories by Paula offers all your photographic needs for your babies to your seniors.
I know if the Mustangs go back, look at the film, they see a few things that they can correct.
Oh, yeah.
Came in banged up, sick. When they look up at the scoreboard, 36-21, knocking on the door some more, they're going to be very pleased with the big.
Oh, without a doubt. The defense bent but did not break. You know, you've seen the opportunity present itself. I think over probably 60 plays that Breaux Bridge ran tonight, and that defense was able to hold up really well. So that tells you that team was, the Assumption Mustangs is a very well-conditioned team.
Yeah, looking at this formation right here, it looks like Davis is going to get a very similar play. Sweep to the near side, try to get in the end zone.
Follow the big guys.
Love guessing plays every week.
I mean,
two big folks in front of him. Look for him to get the carry here on a direct snap. And that's what he'll do. Off tackle. Leans forward. Does he get the spot? They'll mark him short.
Oh, he was short right on the line.
Caleb Davis off the right side.
Should David get the direct snap? Like initially get past the line of scrimmage, and the defender just able to get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is a type of area they go to the push. Just get him behind center and push him over.
Got Turner back in the game.
Got number 2 behind him. They're going to run the play clock all the way down.
Robichaud and Gardner in there.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. They're trying to set up the push play. Just let Turner stand up, push him across the line. It's been successful for both teams the entire ball game. Aaron Arter goes under the goal post, Aaron. An entertaining football game tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, Boo, if you wanted to see big plays and you enjoy big plays in football, Napoleonville was the place to be tonight because we had a ball game full of them. You know, and I think what the Mustangs must have had at least 2 one-play drives, long drives, 70 yards or so. So an entertaining football game. Real close the first 3 quarters. Then the Mustangs used their muscle and took advantage and hit some big plays. But good football game here tonight. Both teams played hard.
Yeah, second half was a second half of big plays. 74, 71, 51. Do a little wedge play right here, Turner. Now they got their jumbo package in. Look for Jacobs just to stand up behind him and push him across.
Yeah, push him across and get through with it. Let's put this game totally, complete this game.
They know it's coming. Can they stop him? No, they can't.
No, you cannot.
Turner in for the touchdown, and the Mustangs have put this one away.
Scored a touchdown for the Mustangs.
With that push like that, when you see the secondary guy go up in the backfield, it's all done.
Yeah, it seemed like that play works better when the quarterback stands up straight. Seems like if he tries to get low, that's when it goes nowhere.
Exactly right.
Give yourself a opportunity to be pushed in.
Tell you what, you talked about that average point score, Boo, for Assumption.
Yeah, you're right.
For the start of the game, be right there.
Average 43 points a game.
Didn't start off like that. You never would have expected that starting in the third quarter.
Puts a foot into it. The PAT is good. The Salted away a 13-play, 41-yard drive. And Turner's second time tonight punching it in from 1.
Tell you what. Outstanding game.
I'm Booger Zappi. He's Clarence Robinson. And looking at this game with 43 points and the offensive explosion in the second half, the difference in the game was defensively in the first half when nothing was happening for Mustangs offense. The defense forced Breaux Bridge to take long, methodical drives, stopped them when they needed to, and got themselves in position to start to get this offense on top.
And we've seen that in the third quarter when that defense was able to get that 3 and out. That was the big shift, and that offense just took off after that, bro.
little sky kick near side. It'll stay in play. Breaux Bridge picks it up, but he's wiped out at the 38-yard line.
Live ball was still there. See if the Tigers going to try to come back in here. Look like they may have taken out Hippolyte, possibly at quarterback.
Yeah, 43-21.
Well, he's coming in right now.
Breaux Bridge has had a good season.
Yeah, no doubt.
6-5 coming into this game, playing in a very tough District 5. Coach Lockhart had his team believe it coming in the first 3 quarters had us believing.
I no doubt about it. They looked very promising, very physical, and just wasn't able to capitalize when really needed it. Wow.
Much of the fourth quarter, that's what it's been. Mustangs defense putting pressure on Hippolyte. Just not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time at all. It's like Hippolyte have a little injury. Look like he's just trying to get his feet under. It's like he has some ankle issue or something. But once again, he's a senior. Got to go down with the team.
Like I said, a good crowd watching us on KWBJ Live. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's an entertaining football game.
Yeah.
Had a lot of strategy early. Both teams were throwing blows in the third quarter. And up until the fourth quarter, this game was anybody's game.
Anybody's game. And I tell you what, it's been very much entertaining as well.
Nice open receiver, Anthony McKnight. He's a senior, gets into the stats with a nice pickup.
Last opportunity for some of these guys. Hippolyte able to get it out to McKnight, get the reception, and also get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Yeah, it's a good time to throw underneath when the Mustangs are got everybody back trying to prevent a big play. He'll throw short again, long way. He'll have to complete that ball, throwing it 40 yards for a 3-yard gain.
One thing it is, looking for Noel on the outside, but just not have enough room in his arm to get it out there. You can see LeBlanc is kind of telling me, he wants the ball one more time.
Another week for the Mustangs to get healthy. Get some of them nagging injuries taken care of.
Wow.
Get the flu bug swept through a bunch of the players. They'll get another week of recovery. And they'll get ready for what appears to be a Northwest Ball Club, a 22nd seed, if they can hang on and pull an upset over Wassman.
If they do, they're coming back to this place. And I tell you what, this is a very dangerous Assumption team, Boo. Very physical, very speedy team, very disciplined team as well. Not too many penalties called against Assumption as well tonight.
No, very clean game. Got a big win over Lutcher early on when Lutcher was highly ranked. 6-0 in a tough district himself.
Yes, sir.
Third down and 10, 12 seconds on the clock. They'll swing it wide to the outside, looking for LeBlanc this time. Thrown high and incomplete.
The ball is live.
Yeah, it's a forward pass. It'll go incomplete. And another fourth down, and that's pretty much how the ball game is going. Breaux Bridge has only punted one time tonight.
That's it. With all those times that he went for it and fourth down, was able to capitalize.
How many fourth down plays?
3 out of 7. Should be the last play of the game if the Mustangs defense has anything to say about it. 4-man rush, bad snap. Hippolyte jumps on it. And the clock operator will let the clock go to 0. The Mustangs, very impressive win tonight against a very stingy Breaux Bridge Tiger Ball Club. They'll walk away with a 43-21 second round victory. They'll shake hands at midfield. We'll take a small timeout and be back with the ATVCI.net postgame show after a word from our sponsors.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stazione. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot, and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices. 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And welcome back to the ATBCI.net postgame show. Boogers there alongside Clarence Robinson. First, we'll go down on the sideline. Aaron Artigo, and Aaron, couldn't ask for a better second-round game here tonight.
Absolutely, Boo. This was an outstanding football game. If you just look at the score, you might not think so, but it absolutely was. And the one thing I always think about in the playoffs is the seniors on the losing team. You all know what that feels like, everybody in the press box. These all happen to you. You're senior in high school, you lose that last game, and it crushes you. It really hurts for a long time. But life goes on. It's all part of the deal. Outstanding football game. Hats off to both teams tonight.
When you look at the stats early on, they were neck and neck. But then the Mustangs flexed their muscle.
Oh, man, they did it big time within itself. What's the thing is 20 first down for Breaux Bridge, only 11 first down for Assumption, but you know where they're explosive plays. But total rushing yards, 267 yards for Assumption. 83 yards passing, total of 350 yards. But look, total yards within itself, 345 for Breaux Bridge. But totality of it is that Assumption was able to capitalize and score some big plays at the right time in the right place.
We had a lot of offensive firepower in the second half. But what stabilized the game is the core physical therapy player of the game, and that's Alfred Kennedy.
I tell you what, Kennedy at that defensive end spot did an outstanding job. A senior defensive lineman, outstanding player. Get another week and an opportunity to play in the playoff again next week, Boo.
Talking about next week, we have teams alive in our viewing area. Central Catholic victorious tonight against St. Frederick on the road. Looks like they'll take on Southern Lab next week. And the Assumption Mustangs, winner of a second-round game. If the score holds up on the other side of the bracket, they would be entertaining a Northwest Ball Club right here at home.
Right at home, and that's what I tell you what, Coach Broussard really talked about it very confidently at the pregame. He said that he was very confident about his kids. He wasn't concerned about them. They had a good week. They rested. They only practiced 3 days last week. Only 3 days, Boo. So
we have confirmed Northwest victory, 24-14. They'll be here at Mustang Stadium next week, and they'll get a different Mustang team. Healed up, rested, and not as sick.
Wow.
So that'll do it here from Mustang Stadium. I'm Booger Zappi alongside Clarence Robinson. Aaron Artigo is on the field. Bill McCarty, our statistician. Stay tuned to KWBJ's Facebook page to find out where we'll be next week. So long here from the Bowling Booth.
Thank you very much.
Friday Night Under the Lights has been brought to you by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and A.J. Dolman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Stazione. Get our Stazione app or order one of our mouth-watering po' boys online at StazioneDeli.com. Stazione, are you hungry yet? Pool Dew Sports Bar, Morgan City's #1 party spot, and your steak night hookup every Wednesday. Wildflower Boutique, unique fashions at affordable prices. 702 Front Street in historic downtown Morgan City. Cassie Boudreaux Agency, your exclusive Allstate agent in Assumption Parish. Call 985-999-7039. Go Mustangs. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night. Delivery through DoorDash. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.